So I went on vacation for a little over a month and the modding community was as active as ever, which means I gotta catch up. So today, let's take a look at 7 amazing new mods that you should not miss. So get your snacks and get your mod manager ready to work. Imagine you're trying to go about your day, but you're stuck in a horrible, terrible, never-ending conversation about anything and everything, and you just don't know how to get out of it. You just wish you could turn invisible. Oh wait, you can do that. And with NPCs React to Invisibility by Serpa, you can turn this scene 10 times more immersive, as the NPCs that are wasting your time will now have something to say.
By the gods, how did you do that?
This adds new lines of dialogue similar to other Serpa mods that I have covered in the past, such as NPCs React to Necromancy.
Seen enough magic in my day to know to stay away from it.
Is this?
The dialogue will trigger when you disappear, but also when you reappear.
What? Oh, sure, whatever.
And overall, it's a good time. I mean, this guy did have a delayed reaction, which makes him look stupid.
How did you do that?
Or maybe it's sarcasm and he's making fun of me. With the Skyrim AI, I guess you never know. Next up, we got a pretty cool immersive mod relating to certain NPCs, and that's blind people animations. Haven't you wondered how Skyrim's blind characters can walk around with absolutely zero worries? Well, this mod fixes that, making blind NPCs walk around with their hands halfway in front of them, making it seem like they don't really know where they're going. And as a bonus, this mod is compatible with the handicapped/disabled citizen mod from the Mihail NPC series. Overall, I really like mods like that add certain animations to different types of NPCs, because having the same animations for all characters really makes no sense. I mean, in the vanilla game we did have female and male characters, but now it's really nice to see some more variety. I gotta say, for a blind guy, this guy walks around a lot, not to mention that he has a wooden leg. I'm sorry, bro. I'm not sure you want to be doing that if you don't see. On that painful note, let's talk about another immersive mod. From the legendary Mihail mod series, we have whale bones on coasts, adding some old ancient skeletons of whales on the coast of the Sea of Ghosts. Try saying that 3 times fast. Recording while reading that script is a pain. I should get a better writer. The sea is massive and we know that there are whales in the water, so it just makes sense that when one of them dies, they get washed up on the shore and end up like this. I think it's a great mod, adding some extra detail and atmosphere to the northern part of the map. Also, I cannot be the only weeb here. Doesn't this make you think of... I want to give some spotlight to a new series of textures and meshes mods that change a little bit the style of some items in Skyrim, a series by I'm Lenny. The first item would be the bucket, making it look homemade, fragile, and very used as it's scratched everywhere. But does it still work as it's intended by Bethesda? Well, in theory, yes, but Bellator was just not having it. Then we got a cool milk jug, making milk drinkers look less like poopy babies. The salmon meat, changing it to a full fish, as the author doesn't really believe that people in those days would eat the fish pre-cut, which somewhat makes sense. Also, I've been having some fun with it a little bit. The bread in this mod just looks delicious. It looks crunchy on the outside and super soft on the inside. It even has those designs made with cuts. With the flour, I love me some fresh bread. The carrots are turned into turnips, and the soup looks pretty tasty. The apple pie looks, well, I mean, realistic. It's not that appetizing in my opinion, but yeah. You can get the textures for any of these mods for up to 8K, but personally, I like to treat my computer not like a total slave. Before continuing this video, I want to ask you guys a serious question. Do you think my visual setup is a little too bright? I made a poll in the community section and I'll have a link to it in the description and in the pinned comment on whether you think I should change it a little bit, tone it down a little bit or not. I just want to make sure everyone has a positive viewing experience, and I don't mind toning it down a little bit. I'm not that attached to these visuals, so it's all good. I did actually tone it out in post for this video. I don't know if you noticed. I'll remind you again at the end of the video, so you don't have to go now, but just think about it. Next up, I have some nice female idol animation that I really like. These animations feel smooth and realistic, including one where my character swings her foot back and forward, one where she gets on her tippy toes and creates some permanent creases in those boots, holy shit, one where she holds her hands behind her back. I mean, look, even the chicken wants to get in on the action. As I said before, in the same video, I really like animations and I really like variety. When it comes to idle animations, I would say it's always pretty important to have them because I do want to see my character do a lot of different things when waiting. Because I do make videos and I do stare at my character quite a lot in different shots, so it's new, it's fresh, and I like it. Now for the next mod, how many of you guys play with magic? Good, because I got a fun one for you. Constellation Magic is a new magic mod that will make you feel like a badass space mage. You'll see exactly what I mean in a second. We first got the Celestial Ray spell that summons a portal to Aetherius, which allows beams of pure magicka to strike your enemies like a lightning bolt. This looks amazing and your enemies will have no way to escape them. Then there's Rupture Stardust, a fiery explosion that just looks amazing. With these colors, it really gives you the impression that you summoned a small bang. Then there's the regular Stardust spell, which is kind of like a combination of the two previous ones in a way, summoning a meteorite strike that blows up like before. The Gravity Diamond, a prison of gravity that disables your enemy's movements for a short time, giving you a little time to escape. This is probably the coolest visual effect of any spell that I've ever seen. I think it's really cool. And finally, if somehow none of those are cutting it, how about the Supernova? All you gotta do is cast it, and then a big atom-like orb will form and you have to wait a little bit for it to implode on itself. So, you know, you gotta dodge a few attacks from your enemy, but when the time is right, you'll get your revenge. And not only on that one enemy, but on the whole world, as this spell tears a rupture into Aetherius and brings pure planetary devastation onto this world. This spell in particular is pretty dangerous and it kills pretty much anything in the vicinity, so make sure you know what you're doing before casting it. And for our last mod, let's pretend we didn't just blow up the entire world. Let's take a look at a recent trending quest mod. Bellathor's sister is about... well, I guess I'll just let him explain it.
Remember when I said if I had a sister I'd sell her in a second? Well, I did have a sister, and I am ashamed to say it, I did sell her. And now I'm starting to miss her.
As you can see, Bellathor is a freaking idiot. I mean, we did know that before, but this quest just confirms it. You now have to rescue his sister from slavery. This quest will have you go on a scavenger hunt, going from place to place, talking to a bunch of people to find her location and bring her back to the shop. Then there's some other activities you can do once you unlock her as a friendly NPC, including a whole other quest. Actually, the use of AI, I'm pretty sure this is AI for the voices, is actually pretty good.
I told her she should go see the world, try new things, explore new avenues of career growth, step outside of her comfort zone. Yes.
The vanilla voice acting, let's just say, is robotic to start with, so you won't really notice a big difference from the regular dialogue to this. The quest is a really fun time, nothing too complicated, but the fact that one random line from this weird shopkeeper sparked a whole meme popular enough for someone to make an actual full quality quest mod about it is pretty wacky. Now if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, as is the best way to support your boy. If you want to see more modded content, make sure to check out these two videos. This one in particular, I actually have no idea what I'm going to put here, so watch this one. This one, if you don't want this one, watch that one, whatever. Please don't forget to answer the poll, so again, it's in the description and in the pinned comment, and be honest, please. And now, well, click away. Leave me alone.